Our topic for today is that reducing addiction stigma in Muslim communities. Before I start, please subscribe to my channel and must give your opinion in the comment section below and watch this video till the end to get complete information about today's topic. A first of its kind addiction awareness outreach program that took place inside mosques significantly reduced stigma surrounding substance use disorder among Kenyan Muslims. This, according to a new study, Inspiring Muslim Minds, evaluating a spiritually adapted psycho-educational program on addiction to overcome stigma in Kenyan Muslim communities, recently published in the Community Mental Health Journal. Previous research has indicated that Muslims living in majority Western cultures are more likely to have addiction issues than those in Muslim majority populations. Furthermore, Muslim Canadians are less likely to access mental health services than the general population. According to study lead author CMH psychiatrist Dr. Ahmed Hassan, there are several reasons why addiction stigma is more prevalent in Muslim communities, including number 1, misconception and limited awareness about mental health services. Number 2, fears that treatment will be disclosed to employers. Number 3, believes that addiction is shameful and should not be discussed outside of families. Number 4, seeing addiction through a religious lens as a sin. I have found from my personal experience as a physician treating Muslim patients, where some will say, "I am a bad Muslim," said Dr. Hassan. Some wonder if something is wrong with their relationship to God, or if something is wrong with their character. That is what we are trying to normalize with this program, making addiction less stigmatizing by dealing with it like any other medical treatment. As a part of program, a 90-minute seminar on evidence-based addiction treatment was presented inside 9 Toronto area mosques, usually after Friday prayer. While the participating imams were enthusiastic about bringing the seminar to their mosque, the topic was considered so stigmatizing that the participants were not told in advance what the subject matter would be. Subsequent outreach program evaluation indicates a significant reduction in stigma among the Muslims who took part. Almost half of participants expressed interest in learning more about addiction science. Nearly two-thirds said that they felt more motivated to help family or friend dealing with substance use disorder, while fewer than 1 in 5 participants said they would be likely to reach out for addiction services in the future if the need arose. Dr. Hassan believed that more ambitious direct outreach to Muslim communities would further reduce the stigma surrounding substance use disorder treatment, especially with older Muslims who were less receptive to new way of thinking about addiction than the younger children who attend the seminars. Reaction to the seminar was very positive, said Mohsin Saeed, manager of a downtown Toronto mosque that participated in the study. It really helped reduce stigma, and many participants expressed a desire afterward to learn more about options for addiction treatment. CAMH is working to place diversity and equity and inclusion at the center of its work, including by supporting research that responds to the holistic need of patients and adapting clinical care to incorporate a diversity of religious and cultural background. For example, through pioneering work of CMH, scientists like Dr. Kwame Mackenzie and Dr. Farouk Naim, CMH is now an international leader in culturally adaptive cognitive behavioral therapy. CMH also has mental health program available to racialized communities, including the substance abuse program for African, Canadian and Caribbean youth. Regarding a Muslim-centric addiction awareness outreach program, Dr. Hassan added, "We are not going to completely break the stigma with a few seminars, but we were very grateful to have some of the participants come up to us after the seminar and ask us privately about access to resources. And we were amazed at how receptive the imams were. One of them has since referred some of their followers to CMH, and that is certainly an encouraging sign." Thanks for watching this video and give your comment below.